Hi guys, so I wanted to do a review of this month's Seasons box, and last month when I did this I kind of did like an unboxing first impressions, but this month I actually wanted to dive in and use the product so I could actually give you a more formal review rather than just my first impressions. So Seasons box is a monthly subscription. I will link to you last month's Seasons box so you can kind of see what came in the February box, but the idea behind Seasons box is every month they include things relating to that season or that month or that holiday, and being that it was March, you can just tell everything is very green. It came wrapped with a big green ribbon, and the thing that I love most about this company is they're very eco-friendly. They really strive to include the most natural products, the most environmentally friendly, good for you kind of things, and there's always unique things. It's not like little deluxe samples of anything. You get like full size, like nice quality products. So with every box you kind of get a little card explaining what everything is. And last month I got 4 things, this month I got 4 things, so I don't know if you always get 4 things in the box, but that seems kind of like the norm. And it is $29.95 a month. I will say this was a very unique box. I like some of the things in them. One of the things I was kind of like about, but it's definitely a really unique service. So I'll start with the thing that I wasn't too thrilled about. And at first when I got this thing, I tried to kind of like repackage it how it was, but I've already opened it up and used it. I kind of was like, what is this? Like, I didn't read this because sometimes I just like to be surprised. First I thought they were little candies, and then when I actually like opened them up and I did read this, it's actually they're incense. Hello, they're incense cones. So the idea behind these is they're these little scented things, and I have it in this scent Oriental Lime. And basically, let me just see if I can. Basically what you do, this little dish is kind of attached in here. You put one of the cones here and you light it, and then it kind of goes out and it just like smokes, and it provides like a nice scent in the air. To be honest with you, I didn't really love the scent of this. It's definitely like a lime scented thing, but I liked how it smelled before I actually burned them. Once I burned them, it didn't smell the same as the actual cones. It just smelled like, I don't know, like, not smoke. It was like a very effervescent fume, I guess. But it didn't smell like that lime at all. It didn't give that off. It just kind of smelled like normal, like, incense. I don't know if you guys have ever gone to church. The priest always like gives off the little incense in the church. That's kind of how it smells. That's what made me think it. That's what it made me think of when I smelled it. So I wasn't the biggest fan of these. I like the concept because you kind of just like sit this on your counter and you can let it go. But after a while I had to put it out because it was just kind of making me a little queasy. But again, it could be just because I'm pregnant and more sensitive to smells. This month they also included this fancy little umbrella. It's Ecoverse, and it's 1 drop at a time. Comes with a nice cover tag. It says this umbrella is made from renewable, recycled, and recyclable components. 100% recycled fabric canopy. So that's really interesting. I definitely, of all the umbrellas that we have, I don't have any that are made from recyclable goods or that are actually recyclable. So that's kind of neat. I don't want to open it because isn't that like bad luck? Underneath, it's like an army green painted, and to put it up you just push it up, and then to get it back down, this is really funny, to get it back down there's a little button up here and you just push that button in and it closes. So kind of like the idea of this because with March, if you guys, the weather has been anywhere near you as it is here, it's just been raining nonstop. You can always use a new umbrella. I don't know that I would have, if I paid with my own money for this box, I think I would have kind of been bummed because I just feel like most people have umbrellas and I don't necessarily need another one, but I like the concept of it. I think it's kind of a unique idea, and I don't think I would ever see an umbrella in any other kind of subscription box. Next up, they included this soap, and it's Naturally Irish soap, all things herbal, and I got it in the scent Dublin Mint. And I actually broke off a piece that's in my shower right now. And it just is a fantastic blend of spearmint and peppermint with rosemary to wake and refresh you. And allthingsherbal.com is the website. This is what it looks like. It's really pretty. And it kind of has like little chunks in it, kind of like the Lush soaps do. And it's just that. If you are a fan of peppermint, you would love this. It lathers really nicely. The best thing about it though is it doesn't have any like harsh chemicals, sodium lauryl sulfate. So I always love when I find like soaps that are more natural that don't contain the SLS but still give you like a really nice lather, because the sodium lauryl sulfate in soaps is what's known to give you those bubbles. So a lot of times products that don't have that don't give you bubbles and suds, and they don't feel like they're doing the job. But with this, tons and tons of suds and soap bubbles, and it was really nice. I love this scent of peppermint for like a nice pick-me-up. It's a really nice scent to use in the morning when you're showering. And then I used to have a peppermint body cream from Ivy Scents I just loved. It just has a way of lifting your spirits and your mood, and it smells really good. And it's a very moisturizing soap. Like even dry, it just feels very, very moisturizing, and it doesn't leave your skin feeling dry or anything like that. So I really do like that. And then the last thing they got, which was probably the thing I was most excited about, was green tea. It's by the Octavia Tea Company, Emerald Spring. It's 100% organic, and it's loose leaf green tea, and you get 48 teaspoons, which is equal to 16 tablespoons. It's 100% organic. I'm a big fan of loose leaf tea. I dropped quite a bit of money my first ever trip to Teavana because I ended up buying like the actual tea kettle that you put the loose leaves in and all these other things. So I kind of ever since then haven't really gone back to traditional tea bags. So I love loose leaf tea. I just feel like it gives you so much more of a flavor than just your average tea bags, but that's what they look like. And I just used about 2.5 teaspoons. I'm a huge fan of green tea, but ever since I became pregnant, I definitely cut back on my intake. You are allowed a little bit of caffeine per day when you're pregnant, but I just really did cut back. So I tried 1 cup of this, and I actually prefer my green tea iced. When I go to Starbucks, that's like my weakness, iced green tea. But this was very, very good. It's a very herbal tasting traditional green tea. I just used like 1 teaspoon. I just used a little bit of sugar to sweeten it, but it was really, really good. So post-pregnancy, when I can get back to drinking green tea on a more regular basis, I'm definitely going to blow through this pretty quickly, I can assure you. And I love that it came in like a reusable tin, so you can store it. But it was really easy to make. Like I said, I have one of those little teapots where you have the strainer, so you just put the leaves in there and then you heat up the water and it just kind of blends together. But you don't need to have a special teapot to brew this. You could just use like a filter, or they actually make like little, they kind of look like little spoons, like strainer spoons that you just set in your tea with the loose leaves. So you don't necessarily need to have a special pot to brew this. But also just to note on the bottom, it says best before March 2015. So it does have an expiration date, but that's 2 years away. So we're good. So I really, really like this. And that is everything that was in my box. And it's just filled with like cute little green confetti. One new thing that Seasons Box did this month that they didn't do in the past is they now have a store online. So anything that you see here or anything that you've got in the past, you can actually just go right onto their website and purchase directly. You don't have to end up finding like the actual, you know, brand's website to purchase it, which is really nice and convenient. I know for me, I've already tried to go on the website for last month's Salt Glow, the sugar cookie scrub, the Salt Glow. I went on to repurchase it, and on their main website, they were completely sold out of it. So I'm hoping that Seasons Box will have it on their website. I haven't checked yet, but I wanted to let you know that. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!